You have to go now. Please come up.他会讲中国话，讲得
好厉害啊！他是念哲学，
他在
中
上大学，
文的哲学好厉害。
台湾。
念哲学的中文程度要好高的，厉害。
Okay. He is another professor and head of department and strike against us. They cannot understand. This is another professor and also head of department. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Venerable Professor Vimalanyan, the head of the Department of Buddhist Culture.
Then he got the second number, the very generous donor who arranged.
Former Vice Chancellor, University of Sri Jayawardhanapura.
Of Buddhist monks. So I want to share this sense with you, and I hope that you also take part in the mission as Buddhist scholars. Don't shy away from that. Why not? Why can't we be scholars? We should be scholars and the best scholars if possible. But at the same time, we must not forget our practice, our commitment to the religion. Yeah. So thank you very much. I don't want to take on too long. Thanks. To be involved in Buddhist research and scholarship, high quality scholarship, doesn't mean you have to divorce yourself from practice in your spiritual life. The two should be indicated. So that has been my guiding principle, inspiring principle throughout since then. Yeah? It was from that point of view that I decided I must go back to Buddhist studies. Today, whatever little achievement I have, right, in Buddhist studies, is because of that inspiration I got from that point. So I want to share with you that from this institute, we are very lucky. Sri Lanka and Sri Lanka is one of the centers of excellence of Buddhist studies. You must not just think of getting a certificate, a piece of paper, although that's very important. Although I don't deny the importance of it. We are also helping students to get certificate from PGIPBS and Kelania. But that should not be the exclusive goal of all, especially Buddhist monks and nuns. Yeah? I want to share with you my sense of mission. I think we must all have a sense of mission. And our mission should be to promote the cause of Buddhism and Buddhist studies. To show that if others like Catholics and foreigners, they learn all our languages, master all our scriptures, and they were the people who translated all our sutras, Mahayana Sutra, and then also including like Dhammapada, and the first were Latin and not by any Buddhist monk or Buddhist even. Yeah, why can't we Asians do it? We must be aware of this. We must feel. I feel very much ashamed. Yeah, and so in that way I feel inspired. So I want to show you that we must have a sense of mission, right? And we are here not just to learn things from the classes. I think Professor Chandima Yabanda can remember. I went to their houses and learned from them besides the classes. I felt that I didn't learn enough, far from enough in the classroom. So I went to learn from Palyavadana, my Sanskrit, and M.A. Surya, and then my Pali, Professor Yabanda, and Venerable Anuruddha, and L.P.A. Perella. I went to his house every Sunday, and he spent the whole morning reading Sanskrit text, Pali text with me. And that's how I learned my languages. Because I felt, a strong urge with me to share one aspect of my positive, happy experiences. That is that, when I became a monk, I was, as a young man, I was very idealistic, extremely idealistic. And we organized with other, fellow students in the university, Chan Zen retreat, and then a Tibetan retreat. And I thought I want to be enlightened after 7 days, or after 10 days camp. But it didn't happen that way. But that was my feeling. So after becoming a monk, I thought, what's the use of Buddhist studies? If I'm interested in enlightenment, in the monk's life, I have to put aside all Buddhist studies. That's why I left everything for quite a while. Until, to cut the story short, until I went to America, and I was in the library in one of the monasteries, and first I went to San Francisco, and in the Chinese monastery, under the guidance of a very important Chinese monk, a very famous monk. And then next I went to Los Angeles, in the Vietnam. I have a lot of feeling for Vietnamese Buddhists because they helped me and supported me at the time. And in the library, especially in the letter, I suddenly read about these great Buddhist scholars. And who are they? They are not Buddhist monks. They are not Asians. They are Catholic fathers, like Tilavadi Hussain and Lamont, and their guru, Levi, and all these people from France, from Belgium. They were all staunch Catholic fathers. But they spent their life learning Buddhism. They mastered all our languages. You name it. Not just Sinhalese, but Buddhist, Chinese, Sanskrit, Pali, Tibetan, Japanese, classical Chinese. This is one I felt so inspired. I thought then I began to think I've been very naive to Sri Lanka through our good karmic connection. And he has indicated that if he is fully satisfied with the way things are operating here, with regard to the projects of relief work, and he is prepared to have some very concrete plan. He didn't disclose what the plans are. He hinted that he is going to continue to help. Because originally the idea was to help only the poor villages. I said that Buddhist studies and Buddhist knowledge is a very important spiritual food for the people, especially now suffering. We cannot see. We can't afford to see Buddhist study discontinued or completely interrupted as a result of the economic crisis. And I started talking, and he was convinced. That's why he has given one lot of money. I think most of you have received, and the rest of you are receiving today. That's for two months. And then immediately within a few days, suddenly at night he told his chief administrator, I want to donate another 2 months. So now you have 2 lots. able to have the second lot maybe recently. We don't have time to organize for that. And you can expect more. I can't make promise, I cannot make false promise, but this is an indication from Dr. Yang, because he helps the Buddhists. He is hard with Buddhism without any condition. He doesn't want the name, he doesn't want any condition. Yeah. So I want to express on behalf of all of us our credit to Dr. Yang Chu and the Professor group. Then I also like to, on this occasion, on the occasion of the launching of the, I think the English medium ML program here.
No, all the programs. English medium, all the programs.
English medium, all the programs.
And single medium, PGIPBS.
Yeah, because I don't want to make my speech too long. I just want to share one thing. I'd like to share my own experience to you as a student from here. I happened to be the first MA and the first PhD and the first difficult guy, who was a foreigner and who became a professor as a foreigner. Yeah, breaking all the rules. So this is so I have a lot of experiences there, and my life has been inspired because of all this. One person, a very great person, is Dr. Yang Chu. Yeah, and it's because of him that I've been able to, continue with my work straight after my retirement from the University of Hong Kong. And so we must thank the people in Hong Kong, our students also. I was surprised and I was worried how I could raise that amount of money. I've never raised from anywhere else. Yeah? And just within just a few weeks, I got the money. I called Professor Dhamma, yes, I'm ready now. I can say yes, I can do it. Yeah? So this is the first lot of fund, and we collected within just a few months and millions of Hong Kong dollars when we also distributed to the poor villages throughout Sri Lanka. That's the first fund. Then we started recently a second fund. And this second fund is donated mainly from the Glorious Sun charity group and the Hong Kong Buddhist Association. Almost they are the two exclusive donors. And with that fund, we have got more than 4 million. Yeah, it's a huge amount of money. And we have 11 coordinators in Sri Lanka, and our colleagues here, the professors here and the senior lecturers here from this very institute are very, very much involved. I must express my gratitude to the director also. People, the Hong Kong people praise him because he has no ego, and he went to the airport, he organized everything, he went to the villages, and not only him, but the others, members of the teaching staff here. So because of this, I think this is an important reason why the Hong Kong people feel very much to want to continue. And particularly, let me say that Dr. Yang Chu, the chairman of the Glorious Sun Group, is extremely committed and sincere, faithful Buddhist. He has been helping Buddhists everywhere, China, Hong Kong, Malaysia, Singapore, Myanmar. For many, many years, he gave huge funds to Myanmar. Venerable Senior Professor M. Dhammajyoti happens to be the same name. I'm proud to share the same name with him. Director of PGIPBS. Other venerable members of the Sangha, Professor Chandima Vijayabanda, and all esteemed colleagues and students. First, I want to say that actually I really feel extremely overwhelmed emotionally, in being able to take part in this new the launching of the new course, right? English medium for the first time in this new premises. I think Venerable Professor Dhammajyoti has so kindly exaggerated a lot of things about me, and I don't really deserve all these praises. And, but I must say that I've always felt very, very much an integral part of PGIPBS, of Kelaniya, and of Sri Lanka. And since the late 70s up to now, continuously. So when we learn about the situation during the time of the financial crisis, and I think you are still going through that, and the chaos in Sri Lanka, I feel very pain in my heart. I was thinking what I could do. I must say that although Venerable Dhammajogi had mentioned huge fund of money, but none is personally from my pocket because I don't have that much money. I give a lot. I think everybody knows whatever I have to the poor people, to the students. But those money that come here are huge money, and I want to take this opportunity to thank the people of Hong Kong. I just wrote a letter through emails to our students. I don't really have big tigers and support.
So after that, I also counted Venerable when he left Sri Lanka 2006. Again, he joined 2014, 13 I think. 2013, he joined PGIPBS and Kelaniya University with the Buddha Dhamma Center as an affiliated international institute. That institute provides us so many international students and also a lot of funds. We get every year big amount of funds to PGIPBS. So that goes for the development of our PGIPBS and the rating of the Kelaniya University. International students are attached into PGIPBS. PGIPBS is a part of Kelaniya University. So Kelaniya University can improve their international rating marks. So that period I counted, it is 9 years actually. This is now 9 years. So 24 years plus 10 years. 10 years means 33 years. The Venerable Sir is working with us, serving to our PGIPBS 33 years of his life. So now he is a little older, but he doesn't like to say it. So, anyway, more than half of his life contributed to Sri Lanka, not only the PGIPBS. Recently, he donated a lot of funds to distribute dry rations, essential food items to Sri Lankan people. Even this time, we have planned to go Vavuniya with the 1,000 bags of 10,000 valuable 1,000 bags. Very far away from the Colombo. I am suffering enough with these works, but listen to him, I have to work. So such a great month we have today. So it is a great honor for us. So you must be also very happy. This kind of day that the most honorable Professor K.L. Dhammajogi is a part of our institute for a long time. As I remember, 1982, when I was attached here as a senior lecturer, then until 2006, he has been working in this institute in different capacities, associate professor. I counted yesterday night, 24 years, Bhante, you have been working in this institute. Very long time, more than 2 decades. He has served to this institute as a teacher. Even before he was a student of here, a master degree student. Whenever I said, Professor Jantiva said, he has marked whenever some question papers. Yes. He has given a 96 marks to one paper. So such a clever vendors we have. Actually, he has done a lot of contribution to our field. He can work on Chinese language, classical Chinese also, Pali, Sanskrit, Sinhala. The Buddhist studies are mainly based on Pali, Sanskrit and Chinese. So to give the word, he can write articles in English medium, especially the Sarvastivadi Abhidhamma. He has done a lot to the academia. So when we consider he is like a genius to our Buddhist studies field. He's a hero, not me. He's a hero for the Buddhist studies field. So such a venerable we have today here. It's a very great honor for us. It's a very great honor for us. So we are very happy to be with him. It's auspicious for us. Please. So considering all these things, I think this year you are lucky also. We are also lucky after long difficulties, after facing long difficulties throughout the last 2 years. Now we can start studies in the nice building in nice way. So I would like to say, Bante, now this 2 acres premises and 4-story building, now almost everything is going to be okay very soon. So June 2021, we are hoping to have an inauguration ceremony with the participation of many local and foreign guests. So only one thing is still missing. We have no funds to do it. Only one thing. That is the Buddha statue and the sign room. So, Poshian. So, 现在我们所有的thing 差不多了，我们的学校所有的thing，所有的差不多了，就有一个还没有完成，但是的佛像。所以我们要进Glorious Sun Company，能不能关心这个帮助我们？
我回去打个报告。
好的。The gentleman said he go back and report to his boss, Glorious Sun Company president, and let us see what is the result. So thank you very much for that. It's a very priceless occasion, and we got today. Million rupees to PGIPBS, not me, PGIPBS. A Glorious Sun Company and the Buddhist Association of Hong Kong. All these people helped Bante, Professor Dhammayoti. Then we could finish this work and establish in this place. So that is why 2023 you are the first batch going to study in this building. So you are lucky, better than me, more than me. The second thing, the other thing is, you know, this year, suddenly Most Venerable said, they can, with the help of the Glorious Sun Company and Hong Kong Buddhist Association, Venerable want to donate very big sum of money to our PGIPBS. Very big amount of money to PGIPBS to distribute all the students and everybody who are attached to the PGIPBS. Then I was again happy, more happy. Then recently we got that money, and today we are going to distribute among you. I think 24,000 rupees each of you can get today. And again, very recently, I think on the airport he said, we are going to another money, we are bringing to give you another 13,000 rupees. So it is a rain of money this year, Professor. So we cannot count even. I said, our SAR, she said, Bante, it is a headache. How can we count this money and separate and put the envelope and arrange time to time? Then Venerable said, no need to put envelope, they give it themselves. So we are nothing to do with the 30. Then again, last year, then I thought now COVID-19 is a little bit okay, then now we can work hard and do this place nicely. Then economic crisis happened to Sri Lanka. No dollars, no electricity, no fuel, no medicine, no milk powder, nothing in the Sri Lanka. Government said they have no money to give us. So we were expecting to have money from the government to give the company. One of this building company said, you have to give at least 70 million, because every year we gave 70 million rupees to that gentleman. Then he said, no, until you pay the 70 million rupees, we cannot allow you to come to this building. He has lot of loans to pay back. Then again, I and our staff members were hopeless. Almost everybody thought that Dhamma-jyoti director is useless. He cannot find even a cent. He cannot look after the institute very well. So I also thought I am unlucky like our president. So many problems came, then I could nothing. But I had one savior from Hong Kong. That is the most venerable K.L. Dhamma-jyoti Thero. He suddenly appeared and said he can help to complete this building. Buildings. So this year we could settle and house in this nice building with the help of, especially with the help of most venerable Professor K.L. Dhamma-jyoti. Why I want to say that? When I became the director of this institute, 2019, December 2nd, the first stone was established here 2000 November, I think. 2019 November, no? March, yes. So nothing was happened here. Then 2019, I came here with lot of hopes to develop this institute. It was a very good chance for me to act as a director to show my colors. But unfortunately, suddenly, following year, around the March, COVID-19 came to Sri Lanka and all over the world. So everything turned up and down. On the audience, we have Sinhala medium student too. I'm very happy to say that among these students, there are students from many countries. Sri Lankan students, I think many Myanmar students, Vietnam students, Bhikkhu-Bhikkhunis, and also China students, and also many other countries. Students are here. This Buddhist monk, I think he's from USA. We have such a very important student among this audience and our institute. So we are very happy about that. So this year, I want to say, this year is very important year, 2023. Why? We could achieve a lot of goals in this 2023 year. So I would like to name 2023 is the golden year of the history of PGIPBS. Am I correct? I don't know, but you have to say it. Yes. Because, everybody knows that this institute started 47 years ago. So, from that date until this year, this institute has wandering throughout the Colombo city. Members of the Mahasangha, most venerable Professor K.L. Dhamma-jyoti, representatives of the Glorious Sun Company, headed by Mr. Chuan. Leon Chuan, yes. Professor Chandima Vijay Bandara, and our dear students. I would like to welcome all of you to this inauguration, small function. So, Venerable Sir, I am very happy to see such a big audience today for this English medium courses inauguration. Actually, among these students, we invited MA 2-year students, MPhil 2-year MPhil and PhD student is Sinhala medium too. Because last time we did not give their funds when we give the Sinhala medium students 1 week or 2 weeks ago. Class attaching to our institute is a very great thing to think of you. And Professor Chandni will also be invited to deliver a speech for the our postgraduate student. He is also very eminent scholar in Sri Lanka. So I would like to welcome all of you and also the glorious gentlemen and other representatives. It's a very good chance and a great thing for us to, and they also can see you today what is going to be do, and they can report to the boss of the glorious son, and maybe if possible to have more and more funds to PGIPBS. Thank you very much.
Venerable Professor Virisatha Imanana Thera, Head Department of Buddhist Culture, and Professor Vasantha, Department of Buddhist Culture, Venerable Professor Alve Padmasiri Thero, Department of Buddhist Thought, Dr. Ashok Valitota, Department of Buddhist Sources, Dr. Iromi Ari Ratna, Department of Buddhist Culture, Mr. Sumit, Senior Assistant Registrar of PGIPBS, Mrs. Geetani Attanayaka, the Librarian of PGIPBS, Mrs. Sitari Sugitapala, Senior Assistant Berza, and Mrs. Yamuna Pereira, Assistant Registrar of PGIPBS, and Venerable Dr. Nagampula Padumate.
No, use it in front. Yeah, the shade. We support you.
So the sense of it. Anyone?
Yes, already have been put forwarded. Today, actually, I'm very happy. This is a small place, but we are going to use it maximum to facilitate our clients in Sri Lanka and probably the clients in the overseas clients. This will be a part of the Department of Buddhist Culture. So I'm very happy that I would like to especially thank Professor Vasantha Priyadarshana because he's one of the senior members of our Department of Buddhist Culture, and he worked hard to establish this unit. And also we got a lot of support from each and every one of the institute. So today I am very happy that we were able to open the place ceremonially with the participation of Venerable Professor Kuala Lumpur Dhammayoti Thera, and also here with us all the members of the institute, including the director of PGIPBS. And today we are going to have the orientation program of the institute. So I mean we have all the institute members, and also we have Professor Chandima with us, and also the all staff members, academic and non-academic. I would like to say thank you very much for everything, but thank you very much for your participation. Thank you.
To start this nice place today. So thank you very much everybody. Very important. To establish this, Professor Vasantha worked hard. Really we appreciate. With the help of other staff members, he did a lot to start this. Actually, we issued the 5 million rupees from the institute to decorate this place like this nicely. I thought, at the beginning, I thought this would be like a Zen meditation center with the small pillows and all these things. But recently I came and saw this is like a spa for the massage. Then maybe it's a modern Western type, counseling center, right? Standard center, okay. So it was a dream of the Professor Vasanta for a long time to start a center like this in here. So Professor now, sir, and other participants, this very happy day today because we could start psycho counseling center in this PGIPBS. So it's a great honor for us to, by the hand of Most Venerable Thera Dhammajyoti, we could open that today a few minutes ago. So as Venerable said that this is the most important and practical part of Buddhism. So this kind of study is most needed to the world because according to Buddhism, almost everybody are mad. Sensei says and so is phân所以颠倒 所以这样的中性很重要，他们可以来这里可以抒情他们的脑袋的问题，会把丢了啊。
I just want to add that I shall do my best, yeah, to participate in this campaign and this project, and that we are going to launch this particular program that is under the PGIPBS in Hong Kong as well as in Malaysia. And to do whatever we can to make sure that it is a success.
Thank you. I will.
As Professor Vasanta has explained, and this is the very first attempt to open up a facility like this for Buddhists within the university system. I think this has always been very much needed, and from my point of view, Buddhism is always, there's an attempt to kind of campaign for the so-called applied Buddhism and insinuating that certain types of Buddhism are purely theoretical, and they are introducing a kind of applied and hence up to date, hence kind of at the forefront of science in places like even Hong Kong and other places. From my point of view, the Dhamma is always applied, meant to be applied for living, otherwise it's not real Dhamma. So I'm very pleased that this is now brought into
university field. So it is Sri Lanka, and I suppose that it may be the first Buddhist counseling center in the history of Asian background too. Actually, in this counseling center, we supposed to amalgamate, we supposed to combine Buddhist principles plus Western method. Our method is medication plus meditation. So we try our ultimate best to reduce medication, but to maximize the meditation. That's our method. So we have invited two psychologists. First of all, I would like to welcome most respected Venerable K. Dhammajyoti, the chairman of the Buddha Center, Professor, and most respected Venerable Madhvachi Dhammajyoti, Senior Professor, Director of PGIPBS, and all other members. Actually, I should say a few words regarding this counseling center. This is the Buddhist counseling center. According to my experiences, I think this will be the first Buddhist counseling center.